He's just a little guy.
Oh my god, that's
I like
really
how
good.
small Morrigan is.
Yeah.
In comparison.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Peter.
Hello.
Peter, check the art
Peter.
channel now.
Or else.
Hey.
I have a known drawing somewhere that I've never sent.
I love the
Mostly
notes.
because I didn't like the
yes.
Morrigan I drew matching.
Jesse. James.
It's crazy.
No, absolutely love that drawing.
Dingy chair.
Oh my god.
Wow. I love all these drawings, honestly.
Yeah.
They're amazing. Morgan just flipping off his angel dad.
My stupid gay-ass dad.
Stupid
And then Known having just existential crisis. Oh, I love it all.
It's
I
so
have to open
good.
so many things.
Grimcove out of
Mucho is
context.
asking, do you get the reference for the first one?
Aww.
It's Shinji.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone voted for a loser bracket. I might not go to Waffle House. Thank
Wait,
God.
so is the loser... I
Just
tried
don't
to
lose.
understand what you were saying. Is it the, how we have two teams, is it just the team that sucks? Like, we have the Prime Ring and the Dark Ring teams. Is it one
Those
of
are
those?
conferences. So it's the overall worst team who loses in the losers bracket.
Okay.
Just don't lose.
The conferences only decide the schedule and some of the playoff seeding.
Fart channel.
Okay, I can't say that I understand, but I'm sure that if I need to understand more, you guys will figure it out.
Yeah. Just don't lose. It's that easy.
Yeah, if you win, you're fine.
Yeah.
Simply be better than the rest. And don't
Good
go up
fuck.
against Saquon fucking Barkley!
Don't worry, I get to experience them in the final regular season game.
I'm sensing some hostility.
He scored 50, Jonah.
That's insane.
I lost, Jonah.
Was that
Let's put. I'll
from
put you.
Chris, yeah.
Or Sunday night?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'll put this into perspective for you, Jonah. I thought he had him dead to rights. I thought he won the game.
Yeah, I was
thought-
95% favored.
Uh-huh.
And I
can't
messaged him after fucking work, and he's like, "What do you mean I lost? What do you mean you lost? Go look at Saquon Barkley. Go look at Saquon Barkley put 50 points on me.
He
Like,
put
what do
up
you mean?
300 yards and like
How?
3 touchdowns.
A.J. Brown had 14 points. They were throwing the ball too.
Yeah, but Saquon went for 255 on the ground.
Oh my god.
He had a top 10 rushing day in the history of the NFL on my ass.
Oh my god.
It sounds like a skill issue to me.
Shut your fucking mouth. You know what? I was close with Brandon last week. Yes, my wide receivers had collectively 4 touchdowns called back, but whatever. Whatever. Okay, shit like this happens. Fine. It was a close game. I lost. It happens. I was favored at one point by 98%. 98!
Uh-huh. And?
You need to shut your damn mouth. I am Mick fucking done. That motherfucker can't keep getting away with this.
Oh, wow.
And he's done this multiple times, Jonah. He's done this multiple times where he's been dead to rights. Literally dead. Like, no hope. And then Saquon Barkley just goes, "Here I come to save the day," and drops 40.
What the? Yeah, I went to fucking sleep and I woke up and you guys finished your session on Sunday. I was like, why the fuck does Saquon Barkley have 45 points on me? I just lost to Saquon Barkley. I literally went to sleep. I was winning, and Saquon Barkley just put up 45 points and lost me the week.
Do you know how infuriating that is for him?
One fucking nap.
He's done it like 3 or 4 times. Like he's literally just needed like, okay, I guess I just need 30 points from one guy, and oopsie doopsies, it happens. This is crazy.
Can't take a fucking nap.
No, you can't sleep, because as soon as you fall asleep is when Chris motherfucking Kaiser just decides to perform human sacrifices in order to somehow pull out the win. Maybe he's sacrificing Peter. I don't know. Maybe it's like the prestige. Because for those of you who aren't in the league, I think it's Cooper and Peter. Cooper and Jonah. Peter was supposed to have like the best record in the league, and he has stepped on every rake.
Yeah.
Really.
Some of them definitely my fault, but I do think just fortune has not been on my side as well. It's a combination.
Yeah, Athena pulled off the funniest trick against you.
I'm doing great.
How'd you not expect Houston to score 33 fucking points?
The Houston
Amateur.
team.
You couldn't
hour.
foresee that?
Yeah, I obviously shouldn't be playing this.
You didn't see that coming?
So when's Waffle House?
Well, here's the loser bracket.
Yeah, so it'll probably be sometime in like middle of December.
Darn, I will not be able to witness the suffering.
Oh, I'll be live streaming it.
Live stream.
I will probably not have internet.
I
will.
won't
be in
be
another country.
live streaming it because I'm not gonna lose, obviously.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the right attitude.
No, here's the funniest thing.
It's gonna be me.
No, I know it might be me. Like, that would be the funniest shit. Because with this, I basically fall out of... So, like, the top 2 teams, they don't need to play in the first round, meaning they're safe from the losers bracket. But because Chris Kaiser performed dark magic last week, because Brandon, like, made the win happen by a whisker, I am now out of contention pretty much for the second seed. I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me look at the standings. Oh, I'm still in second. That's crazy.
I was about to say, I'm nowhere close to being like near enough points as you. Like, the closest is Athena.
I'm so pissed too, because Chris has scored the most points, but he's also had the easiest schedule in the entire league. Like, by 100 points. He's had...
I see.
How?
I don't know. I don't know. Which is also crazy because I'm pretty sure I've had the second hardest schedule in the league. Only Jamie has had the harder schedule. But I've kept fighting. I've kept fighting. Because your boy don't quit. But I need to know what fucking dark magic Chris Kaiser is doing.
Did you get the most points last week too? With that?
Yes. Do you know how bullshit all of this is? Like, Athena had most points in the bag, and then all of a fucking sudden, Chris Kaiser...
Here I come to save the day.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
We shouldn't play with him next time.
Negative.
No,
We should tell him to kill himself.
Because I enjoy calling on this rant.
it's just funny. Because
No, I agree.
every year you get one team that goes crazy and one team who peters. Sorry, you've been turned into a verb.
Hasn't he been a verb for
I
quite a
petered
while?
in my other
Yeah, I
league.
was like, Peter's out. I was like, damn.
Fucking Saquon Barkley.
Alright, but we got a session to get to, so Athena, could you give the recap of last session?
No.
That's too bad.
I don't have anything pulled up.
Well, so basically, we got to the Cave of Mists, and it was cool, and we got to talk to Zell, and we all introduced ourselves and did some, updating each other on the goings on thus far. My stupid fucking dad comes in, and he's like, I don't think any of you people should leave, and I hate you, and I want to put you in jail forever and ever, because you aren't people. And we're all like, that's kind of weird, dude.
Dad, you
and
good?
then we go off and do a corner so we can talk by ourselves. After calming down the citizens who had just started, like, getting to the point where they were going to start beating the shit out of each other. But, you know, Sonora's a real one, so she helped calm them down. Oh yeah, Known pulled Shiny out of their bag, and everyone was like, hey, what? I think this is the first time the party has heard her actual name, ? Which is cool. None of us are calling her that.
I'm fairly certain that's common knowledge.
Is it?
Considering there's only one.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know a bunch of big figure names.
Okay.
I guess. Whatever. It doesn't matter. We know it now. We find out that Known and Kira are Seraphim of the 4th Order, right?
Yes, correct.
And my stupid dad bows to them. He tries to get more information out of Zell and Oksana, but Oksana doesn't talk to turkeys. Tavis gets a crazy headache and starts glowing. And then he develops a cool sigil that he pulls a fucking... What did you pull out of?
A knife.
A knife.
A kniffy.
A dagger.
Did you just say a kniffy?
What?
Yeah, who the fuck said that? You dumbass. Why would you ever say something like that? God. These people calling.
Viola got a violin. Morrigan got a dry pick. Known got, mist. That turns into anything. Teamer got a sledgehammer. Loomis got a saber. And Kira got a really cool flail that she is not scared of at all.
It's probably fine.
You know, the violin is also an axe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that too.
A violin
Oksana?
for violence.
Indeed.
I'll see myself out.
Bye. We didn't want to play anyway. Oksana tells us that it was a sign of the 12th. You usually see on high clerics, which none of us are, but that's pretty cool.
We are now.
We are now. Zell tells Quellion to kill himself and make mist hearts, and punches him into a wall. And Zell leaves. And then Morrigan leads everyone to... Is it the Highland Manor?
Yeah.
Yep, Highland Manor.
Okay. I keep wanting to say Hilltop, and I'm like, this isn't Magnus Archives.
It's not Hilltop Road. No. We don't want to go there.
No! Yeah, and we open the door, and it's really cool, and then there's an old guy there with coffee. And
Who's not dead.
It's fucking John Shivo. It's John Librarian.
John Librarian Shivo.
I need to update my card. My library card.
But that is where we are beginning this session as all of you stumble kind of exhausted into this place. I'm assuming all of you are wanting to crash first? Or is there anyone who wants to do something before getting some sleep?
No.
I don't think Morgan goes to bed immediately, but he'll probably find somewhere to sit and drift off eventually.
Gotcha.
Are we having our own rooms or sleeping in a room together?
Oksana would show you to a wing of the manor that has its own rooms. Although you could pull a bed into a room if you wanted to share a room with someone.
Okay. Before going to sleep, Viola will be writing down like scribbles on a paper, crumpling it up, throwing it away, writing again, and then finally it's finished, and leave it by her bedside for the morning.
Gotcha. Then can I have, at this point, Viola and Morgan make physical checks for me?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have tired currently?
You
Or
would
is
have.
this to determine
Yes.
if...
You would have tired one, yeah.
Okay.
Whoa!
Hmm.
I got 2.
Gotcha.
I
Then,
got 1.
Viola, you would see, as you were kind of in your room writing, Kira sneaking away from the wing with all the actual rooms and seems to be departing somewhere else.
Hmm. Yeah. I'll follow after her. Not hiding my presence though, just wanting to check in on her.
Gotcha. Like, she would be walking and then she'd, like, turn around and look at you. Yeah?
Oh, well, is your room not to your liking?
It's fine, thanks. I just, wanted to check the place out.
Okay. Would you like company?
No.
I haven't seen much of it myself.
You should get some rest. You look really tired.
You as well.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's, well, we've all been through a lot, and you have learned a lot as well. I imagine that can be a little difficult right now. I just hope you're doing okay.
I'm doing good. I mean, as good as we all are, really. So, thanks. I'm just, I've never been to a place like this before. You probably have.
Yes. It's been a while, though.
Okay. Cool. Right. Yeah. Kira's just gonna, like, turn on a heel and put her head down and start walking again.
Well, good night, Kira.
Doesn't say anything. Keeps walking.
Yeah, I'll head back to my room.
Okay.
Scribble, 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 scribble.
And then sleep.
Yes.
I'll help Known move their bed if they want it put anywhere.
Gotcha.
Actually, I was going to offer something to Known. If I guess I'll knock on your door? Question mark.
Okay. No, no answer.
Hey. I know it's about bedtime, and I know that it's been difficult for you to sleep lately, so I thought I would offer, when I was scared, my mom would let me sleep beside her, and it felt better not being alone. I thought that it might help you.
I, um, I, yeah, I can move the bed over. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll help you. It looks a little heavy. And I'll help None with that.
Okay. You guys, slide the bed over.
Then would let out Shiny, I guess, into the room.
Gotcha. I think Shiny would pretty instantly just, roll over and start sleeping. A lot for a little dragon these past few days.
And then, I guess Node would go to sleep.
Gotcha.
Oregon will try to stay up a little longer just to make sure None gets to sleep well.
Gotcha.
And then I think he could relax.
Okay. Then at this point, all of you can take a complete rest, as I'm going to say we're probably going to pick up on the morning of the 24th of Nwiti, as you all pass the fuck out for many, many hours after an incredibly difficult stretch where you had not slept for days.
Mm-hmm.
But it is the morning of the 24th of Nwiti, and the day is yours.
I'm hungry.
morning,
I don't know
everyone.
about anybody else.
I don't think we've had proper food in well, I mean, that was kind of the longest day of our lives. Do you think they have actual food here?
Well, they better.
Considering people were here beforehand.
Mm-hmm. When we all get up, does Kira appear? Is she here?
As you kind of begin to meander around, she's walking about herself. So yeah, she's around. And Sonora would also be around too. Just in the general area.
Okay. Think we should make breakfast? Or at least see what we can scrounge up, so.
I think I saw a kitchen down there fucking somewhere. I bet that, your wandering bards have something to eat?
Mm-hmm. Hopefully. I hope they have eggs. It's been so long since I've had an omelet.
It's crazy to me that you're willing to put so much on the line and you don't even know if they have a kitchen or really anything about them.
I've never been to this manor before.
Did you know of it before?
No.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, that's my point.
Holy shit, you guys need some food in you. And Loomis is just gonna start
Yes.
walking towards the kitchen.
And Viola will be following close behind.
Gotcha. Then, as you begin to approach the kitchen, Loomis, you begin to hear the sound of pans, hot, frying different foods, kind of this humming as well. And as you enter in, it's almost like this industrial-sized kitchen with many different fires going, pots simmering, the smell of spices all in the air. And you can see this group of almost like servants or butlers, attendants of the manor, backed against one wall as Luca makes his way around the kitchen, just ripping things from different cabinets. He's not measuring anything as he's throwing things into pots. And he's just going to look over. You got any squid? And one of them just shakes their head. You got any octopus? Another shake of the head. Starfish. And they nod. Give me some of that. And they all go scurrying out, probably to a storehouse or something on the manor grounds. And at this point,
shit.
Luca will look over at you. You're all up.
Nice job, Luca. We gotta feed a whole town now.
I'm so glad that you're in here.
I've been feeding a whole town for the past day. They're a little ornery, but they're fine enough.
Haven't been causing you trouble?
They have. I just said no food. They got in line.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. One of them.
Mess with the chef.
Yeah. One of them was trying to cause trouble. Some fucker with animal powers. It's okay. I gave him some of the good stuff. And he holds up some of the laxatives.
Viola shudders.
Speaking of which, I have a use for that. Do you have any spare?
Yeah.
What?
I do.
Can we stop arming ourselves with the surfing laxatives?
I mean, if he's got an idea, you might as well try, right?
And Luca will toss a bottle over to Tavis.
Well, ideally, none of us will be the ones taking it, but thank you.
Why? Good stuff. And he'll pop a bottle and just take 2.
God fucking damn it.
2?
That's what he usually takes.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
That's what he usually takes.
Right. Hey, Luca, do you happen to have any narcotics?
What the fuck?
No, well, maybe.
Luke.
I know where some are buried.
That's less useful right now. Don't worry about it.
Hey, Luca.
Yeah.
Had you seen the... Do we know the word speakeasy? Is that something people in Zell know?
Yeah.
Did you see this speakeasy under the Vulture Club?
No.
I mean, it's not like Luca didn't have alcohol, too.
No, I know that. That's why I'm bringing it up. Because it was, I mean, more than I've ever seen in my life. Which is basically none.
Well, they have booze here. And he's gonna walk over to what appears to be like a set of cupboards mounted on a wall. And he'll reach in to one of them, throw a switch, and pulls back a false wall. And you're able to see, just down a line, Morgan, rows and rows and rows of like booze and wine and beer and all these separate shelves in this private back room. And Viola, from what you can see, they got some pretty good vintages in there.
What the fuck?
I'm
No,
so glad
you don't suppose
that
it's a
Zell is
bad
gone
idea.
right now.
Yes. Well, I'm going to imbibe. I don't know about the rest of you. I think we deserve a little treat.
Isn't it 8 a.m.? Do you think
Oh,
it's a
it's
bit
5
early?
o'clock somewhere, Luca.
No, that's true. Here, and he'll reach in. You can see he's got this kind of glass jug of Breo and mead. It's got like this really deep, almost golden color to it as he pitches it over to you.
Oh, bless your soul. I knew there was a reason we saved you from the gallows.
Not sure how to feel about that one.
Yeah, that was the state that Sonora's place was left in. I'm sorry that you had to go through all that.
I've been through worse.
Maybe, but you shouldn't have to.
Didn't lose any fingers this time.
No.
That's good.
Nah. Yeah, got some cool new scars, though.
Oh, yes, how's the injury?
Healing over fairly well. Had, the Von Gras woman look me over.
That's good. Good.
I made, meat, and there are some omelets filled with things. I made this soup. It's also filled with things. We'll be grilling up some starfish when the idiots get back.
All right. That sounds great.
I'll take the egg
Does
and
it-
stuff.
Yeah, does it look like there's like huge trays in here that we could just put a bunch of shit on and take out into the main area?
Oh, like beautiful silver trays and other finery, yeah.
Yeah. I will, if he's cool with it, I'll just start stacking stuff on trays.
Yeah, Luca doesn't really care.
I just don't want to get in his way. But, and since I'll grab portions for Sonora as well.
And, like, Sonora is, at the moment, like, just going in and looking awestruck at the booze. It's like she's, like, a noble woman who had been, like, adhering to, like, the standards of the nation. And so she's just looking at all this contraband, almost in a bit of wonder.
Lewis just walks up next to her. At this point, I wonder if it even matters.
This is 1,000 years.
Yeah.
1,000 years of what?
Jail.
Viola takes a tense step.
It tastes really good.
I mean,
And as Viola's preparing glasses, she will look to everybody. Whoever wants a glass, she will prepare a glass for. Any takers?
speaking of jail, I think we've got like the two best
not
people
really
to get you out of
thirsty.
jail right now.
Alrighty. Glancing around, anyone else?
Kira will step forward, and she'll want some.
I will pour her a glass.
Gotcha.
Morgan will take one.
And I will pour Morgan a glass as well.
And Kira
She's
will
never
want
had it.
one. As you watch as immediately you fill the glass, she downs it, puts out glass again.
And I'll refill that glass for her.
Then Kira will just start going and like stacking the heaviest food possible. Mainly just going off of like hardiness, weight, just caloric density. In truth.
Survival.
Yes.
Tavis will awkwardly sit down in front of everyone while they eat.
Okay.
Do
So-
you just not... Do you photosynthesize? Is that why you're green?
No. To be honest, I don't really know what the green is. I don't know. I don't know if I'm being consumed or dissolved or something, but slow process.
Green seems pretty important to that 12th fellow, so
I guess.
we're on a ship related to him, so...
Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I suppose, but without more exploration, we don't really have any definitive answers. Which, great time to start talking about what our next move is.
Oh, come on, assumptions have got us so far.
Well, I don't know if that's a good thing.
I was being sarcastic.
Yes, that.
I guess I don't really know what we need to do.
We got a Shivo to speak to, and then we talked with Oksana about going to get the paper.
Oh yeah, maybe he's familiar with your boat.
Oh, if anyone would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's a great idea. Where is he?
You're gonna go talk to him without us?
I would assume that you'd be following me.
I look at the plate of food in front of me.
I'll sit back down.
We'll at least be fine for like a few hours.
Only a few.
A few might be stretching it. I want to see
Still
if
can't
Morgan
believe you
likes
don't
the
need
wine,
to eat
though.
anything after all that fighting. Nothing?
I mean, I probably need to eat, just not hungry right now.
No.
I don't see any reason why I wouldn't ever need to eat, right? That's the thing that people do.
The last time you put food in your mouth?
I don't know.
Have we ever seen Tavis eat?
I don't think so.
No.
Is it just gross to you?
Well, I'm just not hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Tab doesn't like exude magic other than like, normal Aether Soul stuff, right? And the goop.
Right.
Yeah.
So
he's not powering himself. Or maybe he is, who knows?
If you also don't mind me asking, were your hands always like that, or did you used to have human hands, or regular hands? My bad.
No, it's just started at the fingertips. Like I said, I don't know if I'm dissolving, being eaten, or becoming something else, but I mean, hey, if the boat, if the Telos is, as old as everyone's saying, then it seems like I've still got quite a bit of time left. It seems to be very slow.
Are your hands solid? Or if you took your gloves off and just put your hand on the table and just splat?
No, they're solid. They function like hands. Just, you can see through them.
Yeah. Interesting.
Viola will pass to Tavis just like a single bite's worth of her omelet. You may not feel the need to eat, but it is quite tasty. Do you want to at least give it a try?
If it would make you happy.
But you don't know when the last time you ate? I'm just wondering if that might do something.
I mean, we've been together for days, and I don't think I've seen him eat anything unless he's going off on his own to eat. So whatever it is, he's been fine.
Yeah. Here, I will chew the piece of omelet the same way that no one does, just mashing my mouth up and down and then swallow it.
Tastes really good, Tavis.
Cool. Well, Viola, thanks for the recommendation. It's quite flavorful.
Hmm.
Well, I'm full.
Colin, as he's like chewing and stuff, could I do another vibe check for Tavis?
Sure. Make a spirit check.
What the fuck? 40.
Sorry, greater than 4. So 1, 2,
Four.
3, 4. 4 successes.
4 successes. As you kind of get the vibe, it is a little more distorted or like fluctuating at different beats and moments. It's honestly a little hard for you to comprehend. Almost like there's this haziness there.
Viola, you looking at me a little weird. Is everything okay?
Oh, yes, no, just fine.
Rad.
You didn't hear something weird, did you?
No. Not
Just
anything
checking.
out of the ordinary.
You're not the one with extrasensory hearing. But it's good that you
I'm
didn't
an
hear
old
anything
man,
weird.
not great hearing. At this point, I suppose emphasis on the old.
Well, another thing. Teamer.
Yes.
You can speak now. Or a lot better than you could. Anything you have to say to us? Anything you've been, you haven't gotten the chance to?
Are you interrogating him right now?
I am not. I'm just trying to have a conversation with my
What
friend.
do you know?
What do you know?
You are!
Here, now that we have food, it's time for an interrogation.
Then why you can't talk, you can't respond.
No, I don't believe so. I think I've managed to say everything, at least imply it, that I've wanted to.
How was your guys' leg of the expedition? Did it go okay? I mean, you're here, so obviously something went right, but...
I got strangled.
By?
Oh, we know by what.
Oh, okay.
A taxi found us.
Right.
In the tunnels. Which were no longer tunnels. More like a hole.
Yes.
I doubt that there's really much left.
What, of the town, or?
Town,
the
cave system.
Well,
Yes.
that goes across the entire Gortal region. I doubt it leveled the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anything within the small, section where Dorga was, I'm pretty sure is collapsed.
Yeah.
I can believe that. I got pushed into a chest and ended up in a different place. Realm? I don't know. The Cave of Mists.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, when were you going to tell us about your dad?
Well, I didn't know I had one. Well, I mean, I did, but, I'd never seen him before. So, I just didn't think he mattered. All I know is, he left before my sister and I were born, and my mom didn't like talking about him.
No,
so
sounds
I
like a
didn't
dick.
really ask. Yeah, I kind of hoped that he would be I don't know, maybe my mom was wrong and he actually is really cool. Or he got cool. It doesn't really seem that way.
It's a weird world where the child sometimes have to help out the parents.
Can he really be considered a parent?
Depends on your view.
Loomis, to be fair, you also left before your child was born.
Yes.
Yeah, but he's been gone for a year.
Much longer period of time, yeah.
And I don't know. I think it'd be easier for you to return. What made you leave is understandable.
Why haven't you gone back?
Let's just... I was kicked out of the house for what happened at the Battle of Burning Skies. Stripped of my last name and sent off to go make a new name for myself.
So Edge
Your
isn't...
last name?
Edge...
Who took it from you?
My father.
What a dick.
I deserved it.
For what?
Fathers are worthless. No offense.
I was ruining his name. That's all. I was a disgrace at the Battle of the Burning Skies. I was a disgrace at the Shaking of Zell. I was not upholding my end of the bargain with the name. So he stripped it of me.
So are we not supposed to call you Loomis Edge, or is that the new one?
That's the new one. Given to me by my mentor. Before I eventually got to the Lunar Lodge.
Mentor?
Yeah.
Mentor in the same sense that Viola had a mentor that's part of a crazy organization, or mentor in the sense that you had somebody looking out for you?
I mean, he was in the military of Zell.
Oh, crazy organization.
Okay, yes.
Imperialist, from what I've heard.
Yeah.
Sorry that happened to you, but
yeah,
Edge is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Who needs a last name given to you by some dick?
Well, Loomis isn't my first name either.
Wow.
Even better.
Learn
Choosing your own
something more
path.
about you every day.
Yeah.
Starting fresh.
To be rebirthed.
Okay, Phoenix. Alright. I'm about ready to go talk to Shivo if you all are.
Finally.
Well, sorry to have us to delay, but and Viola will down the rest of her drink. There was one thing I wanted to say, or rather, I wanted.
And you want to do this after you had drinks?
Oh, I needed it, believe me. She'll pull out a letter, unfurl it, and on it you can read, you better read this, you coward. Now, I did write this rather sleep-deprived, and if you laugh at me, I will feed you one of Luca's laxatives.
Damn it.
Okay. Now, I am not very good at this sort of thing, so I wrote it down. For everyone, I know that we have been through a lot as of late. A dozen of near-death experiences, shocking revelations about both of the world and of ourselves. I tried to think of what I should say or do to help, to comfort you. And at that part, she will glance up from the ladder towards Kira, and glancing back down to comfort myself. But I realized that there is no one perfect action or word that could do that, but a multitude of moments spent trying to do so. I want to be there for you, for all of you, and I hope you want that too. And Viola will slowly close the paper and look up towards everyone.
I mean, yeah, I'm buying what you're selling.
Hey, I don't have much room to stand on. I will say I'll lead from the front, though.
Avis is gonna give a thumbs up. Yep, you're good with me.
I've always liked you.
Yeah.
I think we work well together, all of us.
Thank you. Well, now that that's out of the way,
And I wanted to thank all of you as well. I don't believe that I would have made it without all of you risking your lives for me. I'm very thankful that all of you were here and were willing to help. I wouldn't be here without you. So, thank you for saving my town, or the people, which is really the town.
of course, I'm just glad that we were able to.
Yeah. It, got a touch close there. I'm glad it worked out. Thank you for your hospitality.
It's no problem.
What are you gonna do now?
Yeah, do you want to keep going with us? Do you want to stay and take care of the people? Do we need to get you to your family?
My mom, I honestly don't know. I'm still trying to decide.
That's okay. We've got time.
Okay.
And I'm sure if we needed to make a hasty pit stop, I can make the lantern work. It might not get us there immediately, but we're used to walking.
Okay. I'll thanks for keeping my options open then. I'm just really thankful. I suppose I'll be wherever helps my people and my friends the most.
Very noble.
Yes, I have been grateful to have you by our side.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it. I've never had people like you all before, so it's nice.
I certainly haven't met someone like you before. I agree, it is nice.
And Sonora would just smile.
I want to squeeze her face. She is so cute.
I'm just gonna pat Morrigan on the back.
Yeah, Morgan, I think, you could probably tell that he's short-circuiting, but he's nodding and smiling. Okay, I did want to see if I could speak to Oksana for a second, so I can take all of our dishes back if you guys want to head there first. And I'll find you.
I don't think Oksana's in the kitchen, is she?
Well, I was just gonna take the stuff back there and then find her.
Oh, gotcha.
Just so you guys could go on ahead.
I mean,
Or I can leave everything here and just make more work for Luca. I didn't even want to be
that's-
helpful or anything.
I can shepherd all this. It's fine.
No.
You cooked, like, everything.
Yeah.
Extremely
Come
well.
out here.
Hold on. Stooges! And you can see, like, the butlers come wandering out of the kitchen, and he just goes, clean this shit up. And they start to nod and start rushing around the table.
Oh my god.
So, Colin, my question is it just fear, or is there also, like, fear and respect? Because Luca is an amazing cook.
Make a spirit check.
Oh my god. This fucking session.
Hilarious. That's what it is.
5.
It's a little bit of both. I mean, they definitely respect Luca, but I like to think about it in terms of, like, imagine some prim and, like, proper kid, like the children of, like, a mayor, and then all of a sudden they're, like, thrust into West Virginia, and it's like, all right, now we're gonna hook up this tractor and go fucking
It's just getting kidnapped.
drag this rock. No, hold on tight. And you're like, oh my god. Like, that's kind of
just-
Luca.
It's just instinct at this point.
Yeah, like,
I love that.
he is a big guy who knows his way around a knife, and the shit that he says, along with the skill in which he performs his actions, make them think that, you know, he could probably fold them if he really wanted to.
Yeah, you could.
Shut the fuck up.
So yeah.
Thank you, Luca. You saved me 5 minutes of my life.
I could go
Hey.
get the Von Graz woman as well.
Hey,
I saw the art channel.
Luca, I know you've said all of your other places have blown up. Would you define this as your, in also blowing up?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sucks.
fuck. Dorga did. Ugh.
Yeah. Well, that sucks, buddy.
It's fine. The important parts of Dorga are here.
Yeah. It's alright.
Yeah, the important person from Dorga.
People.
That's alright. There are a bunch of books here about explosives. I've been reading a few of them. I have a plan.
If you come up with anything crazy, I'm sure we might need it if we come across any of those books again.
Yeah.
Does it involve blowing up your new kitchen?
No.
Oh, we should talk. We should tell the old man about the book. Wonder if he knows about it.
I was gonna fucking make a nuclear warhead, and I'm the only one concerned about it.
I'm not concerned.
Well,
Luca
if
will use it
anyone
responsibly.
deserves a nuke, yeah.
Damn it.
He's earned it as a treat.
Luca is one of the global powers, the global superpowers.
It's his turn to choose what blows up.
Hey, do you guys think we could ascend him to a material god if we tried hard enough?
We definitely could. So, Morgan, did you want to speak to Oksana alone, or?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, gotcha.
Luca, if you know where she is, I can
Yeah, well,
point me in the direction.
here, I can get her here pretty quickly. And he watches
Oh my God.
as Luca just kind of, like, picks up his plate, walks over to what it looks to be a very expensive painting of Viola, and just throws it on the painting.
Can I throw my sword to fucking try to block?
Make a physical check.
God damn it!
You're gonna hit the painting, my guy.
He wants to
Hey.
throw the plate at the painting?
Yes.
And I'm trying to use my sword to fucking block it.
You're gonna stab the painting.
I'm returning. It's fine.
Uh,
Oh fuck! This is bad. I forgot I'm not good at physical. This is zero success.
Hey,
So-
why don't you take a reroll?
Do we really want to use hero
Oh
points?
wait, Colin, for Paragon of Good, do I get a hero point for heroic action? since we slept?
I'd say so, yeah.
Yes! I mean, if you don't want me to give you a hero point, I won't. But...
I just don't think it's worth it.
Okay.
So...
Get killed, man.
As you, throw the sword, you all watch as it does knock the plate off course, as the food kind of almost like stormtroopers around the frame. However, the sword goes directly into the center of this beautiful painting.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna take a sidestep away from Loomis.
And all of a sudden, you all begin to feel the air start to get cold as bursting through one of the doors is the masked Oksana von Graz. And as she enters in, her eyes immediately just fall upon sword in painting. Direct eye line then goes over to Luca, who then looks over to Loomis. Wasn't me.
You fuck.
This I can see. And you can see Oksana storms over to you, Loomis. Do you know how much this painting is worth?
More than I've ever seen, probably.
This is correct. So, I must ask, why is there a fucking sword in my painting?
I thought it could use a little popping out image.
Can see, even from behind the mask, one eye just begins to twitch. And Luca pipes up, yeah, we were trying to get a hold of you. That one wants to talk to you. And he points over to Morrigan.
Yeah, I was just gonna go walk and find her. I didn't think you... can I approach the paint? Is it, really high up? Or, would I be able to...
No, it's eye level.
See?
Can I return the sword?
Sure.
If I kind of wave Sonora over to it, do you think it could be fixed?
Maybe. I think I'm gonna be honest. Maybe if we could seal up this hole that the sword made, I could try and restore it a bit, blend the colors and things. What? No, yeah, I could do that. I could do that for you. I could fix this, ma'am. And
yeah, do we have paint?
you can see Oksana would just slowly give a nod. Yes, we do have paint. Luca, please take the young Miss Arco to find paint and restore my portrait to its old glory. And you can see Luca will just kind of give this lackadaisical nod. Yeah, I got you, boss. Come on, Sonora. And he's just going to walk out of the kitchen, and Sonora's going to quickly trail behind him. And
Apologies again, ma'am.
I assume it was the innkeeper that was the impetus of this?
I threw my sword at the painting, so...
I see. Please, tell me, what exactly did you wish to speak to me about, Morrigan?
I think he goes bright red. Well, I wanted to ask for paper and things to draw with. That's it.
That can be arranged.
Thank you. Do you know where Shivo is? So we don't have to start throwing things again?
I do. He is in a personal study room that I've set up on the southern end of the manor. Yeah. I can lead you to him. I've had him hard at work researching, well, all of you.
Great.
Well, that's what I love
Sounds
to
like
hear.
we have some stuff to talk about, yeah.
Hopefully they can write a great book about us.
Maybe they'll leave the portrait out of this.
From what I understand, he's already going quite insane over his piece on the primordial ring. Ever since it has begun to change, the revisions haven't stopped.
That's unfortunate.
So we'll see. But follow me. And Oksana will begin to walk you through the corridors of the manor.
I'll follow, stiff as a board.
Okay.
I just start walking.
Wait, you're stiff? What?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Crazy.
Jesus fucking.
Peter, no.
Loomis is as far away from everyone as possible.
No. Yeah, hanging back, Veal will, like, grin faintly and just say, "It is rather nice, isn't it?" As she continues walking forward.
But as you're walking as well, Oksana would kind of look over her shoulder. The people have been moved into spaces around the grounds. I've had Mateo and others under my employ setting up, at first, more temporary housing, but they all have something over their heads. It is unknown.
Thank you.
How long they'll be able to stay here, but I must give my thanks to one Miss Pergamina. She has been instrumental in making sure that the citizenry falls in line, at least as much as they can. I still detect a hold on them. They are not right in the harmony. Their songs have been twisted. Although it seems like your words help to calm them. At some point, just giving them a few words of encouragement might be helpful. I already
be able to do that.
I already see them fussing at their confinement, if it could even be called such a thing. But here we are. And Oksana stops at a set of double oak doors. He's through here. I have other work to do for the Wandering Bard. Reports are coming in from across Ramesh and the rings itself. Things are changing quite rapidly. And she begins to walk away and then stops. Also, the ship is almost ready. And she keeps on walking.
Huh?
What ship?
I guess we'll find out later.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe we're taking a ship over to the Gortel ruins instead to find the ship.
I'm gonna give a knock on the door.
Find the boat.
Come in!
I will
Loomis
let
walks
myself.
in.
I'll let us in. Yeah.
You can see a room of about 500 square feet. Multiple tables arranged around it, each with very precise stacks of papers, tabulated with all different colors of paper and like marks and symbols highlight on certain areas of the words that have been written down. As you can see, this older man sits in the middle just with 10 different open books around him, flipping through, checking indexes and table of contents, basically doing research.
Ah, you must be our friends from Gortal.
Indeed.
Welcome.
Great to meet you.
Welcome. Please, I think there's chairs buried underneath the papers here somewhere.
We spot chairs?
No. There are stacks around. Maybe there were places where there once were chairs, but maybe he had them moved out so he could just bring in more desks and have more places for paper and books.
I don't think we should mess with what you've got going here.
I think we'll stand. We appreciate the offer.
Thank you. So, what brings you here?
What in general, or just what we want to talk to you? Or
Well,
give me a second.
I believe that what brought you here, from the information I've received, was running from great creatures, an ether eater that was thought destroyed, madness incarnate,
Yeah, let's go with that one.
you
Shards
forgot
of
the skin book.
titans, books of skin, the shards of Neorax itself. It's all very, well, understandable.
Yeah, Zell said there were more of that thing.
Yes. The Shivo research libraries have been beginning to encounter them across the rings.
Oh, okay. So it's not just one ring.
Oh, no. They have been being promulgated quite rapidly.
Huh.
Do you know how many have been reported?
Well, based on our estimates, it's likely to be more than a dozen. The upper ceiling of such things, I could not say. But the spirit of the Baron of Destruction does lie within.
Great.
Yeah, it did identify itself as such. It also had, damaging the book enough kind of allowed us to reach inside and pull out a heart.
Yes, a construction of some grimoires is that they incorporate a fragment of a being, some creature that it once was, or the being is used as a binding agent for the magic within the book. From this particular grimoire, I believe that it's a copy of the original, the one that you saw, and the real grimoire. It's likely more powerful. But, yes, for these types of constructions, there are methods such as that to pry into them and to take out the heart, the thing that powers the grimoire until it begins to seep away. Although, judging by the reports that I was given when that method is used in conjunction with the power of a titan, a destroyer, it creates a final scream of rage, defiance, as the magic is truly released in one final explosive burst. It is quite interesting, but should still lead to the destruction of the spirit within. Although, based on what I've heard and from research, the connections that were made within the book. They are tied to a document much older and greater, a power that spans millennia. But it is
Document.
perhaps another grimoire of sorts, a pact, perhaps. But it is truly a miracle that you were able to destroy the one in Dorka. Truly a remarkable feat. I likely would have had to send many, many agents in order to apprehend a grimoire such as that.
Well, we weren't gonna die, so it was our only option.
Yes, that is oftentimes what must be done and how we find ourselves in such situations.
Unfortunately, well, I guess fortunately, I believe that instance of the book was destroyed. We didn't manage to quell the Aether Eater at all, but well, not me. This lantern ate, what was that thing? I didn't hear Morgan didn't hear its name. The big snake?
Necrodactus.
The Necrodactus.
Yeah.
And whatever ritual was happening.
A Necrodactus.
Morgan will hold up the lantern.
And a relic from the Lord of Mists. Very interesting.
My stupid dad gave it to me.
Father, yes, this Quellian fellow.
You know this guy? He's the worst.
Well, Quellian goes back a long time, sir. The first records of him likely point to him being older than the Titanic War. An agent of the Lord of Mists from before mortal kin.
Damn.
What did he want with mortals then? Hasn't he been alive long enough?
There is the question. And the answer to that is simply, I could not say. His existence in this way with a son, perhaps more children, it is very strange.
Well, I have
Don't want to
one
say what
sister.
I'm thinking.
I don't know of anyone else. I didn't know he existed until 2 days ago.
Oh, I suppose that it would be in character for Quellian of the Sunlands to take more of a reserved approach.
By not showing up at all?
Unfortunately, yes.
Figures. It's alright. My mom's pretty cool.
I would think so. Do not fret. Angels can be persnickety beings, more so subservient to their nature than anything else.
Is that true for all types?
No. There are those that go beyond their natures. They grow and change and, well, some for good, some for ill. There have been reports of fallen angels, but although there are no reports of angels rising to higher orders, I believe that it might be a possibility given my research.
Is it common for angels to be created and not know who or what they are?
No, I've never seen stories of such a thing. Usually angels are manifested as fully grown and competent beings.
How did you know who Morgan's dad was?
I talked to Miss Von Grass.
Oh.
I sure hope I don't exude Quellian energy.
Oh, oh no, sir. No,
Don't
no, no.
say anything, Loomis.
Hey, you're a lot better than him. That's all I have to say, buddy.
Portrait stabber.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I've been called worse. Wait until you meet my father.
I don't want to. Respectfully.
Yeah.
All right, so let's, move on from this fucking angel talk. That's boring as shit. We had questions about what things to do next, right? Yeah.
Yeah. The Tellus.
Yeah. Have you heard of it?
Ah, yes. An ancient ship and vessel. I tried to pry into old records and, well, greater archives are not accessible to me, but I do keep quite a trove as I travel around so I can fish around for information like this in case I'm in the field. From what I was able to find, the Telos was the ship of he who holds the world. It has been seen and cited across many cultures within the cosmic stack, and I have reason to believe it might have even sailed the Ghost River. Think of it, a ship, a vessel able to sail along the route of souls. A remarkable thing. It would be an astral ship unlike anything we could possibly create. The ship itself, I think, actually, from what I've been able to piece together, likely often visited the old nation of Genasi, the home of the Genasi here on the Prime Ring, then called the Ring of Dreams.
You know approximately when that was?
Oh, that would have been a few thousand years ago.
Certainly before Cell.
Oh, yes, a long time before the nation of Zell, even before the Wizard King Carowin, before the Republic, before even
Oh shit.
tieflings.
You're older than Carowin?
Empires rise and fall happens all the time.
Well, it is not a certainty that our friend, I gather, friend here, Tavis, was as old as that, but perhaps could have inherited memories, attached a specific item, or cursed. I don't believe that you're likely cursed. I haven't seen.
Do you know how long it was active for, sailing?
Yeah.
The records don't go that far.
That's okay.
Could have gone
Bit
back.
of a long shot.
Yeah, could have gone back to the beginning, or even.
But do we know when it stopped?
Oh yes. Before the end of the Titanic War, certainly. I was not able to find any mentions of the vessel after this, nor any of its crew. But I, based on the story, have reason to believe that its last moments were likely spent here in the cosmic stack, probably close to the rings of Meropis. It's just about where and how it was traveling and many other factors involved. Well.
You want to hear about how it was destroyed?
Oh, Yes, please.
Hey, Tav.
Yeah.
Will you show him your?
Oh, yeah. I'll take off a glove and just like flex my fingers. Ta-da.
Ah. Very interesting. Right.
You have anything to say about that, or?
The magic he casts is very similar.
Oh, I see. I see. Right. I will be honest, I have never seen something such as this before. This manifestation of power, I will have to look into the greater records, but I'm sorry. I can give no more elucidations.
That's fine. Anyway. Sinking of the Telos. Here, can I just describe it to him? I don't want to have to recall every detail.
Yeah.
Boo.
Okay, cool.
And
I know I will leave something out if I do it off of the top of my head. Right, and I'm trying to remember the description of the big serpent skull for the head. Crown welded on. Long hair instead of like a mane. Bone scales, etc.
Freak shit.
Then he Fortnite danced on the Telos after
and
I don't know what happened after it got
Thinking
destroyed.
into the water, like doing the coffee grinder.
and kind of like through it, like there are points where your vision kind of gets a little bit spotty through you describing this story, Tavis, as well as like by the end of it you've got a little bit of a nosebleed going as well, and like you just kind of like shake your head a bit, and Raymond Shiva would be writing all of this down.
I see. There's a possibility of this being a great necrodactys of sorts, or one of
Are there more of those?
Oh, the necrodactys were great and powerful creatures during the Titanic Wars. Yes, there were hundreds, thousands, maybe even millions of them. Usually of a much smaller size and variety, but this one, it's more closely associated with the size of a serpent like Jormungandr. But, yes, so likely in the Titanic period of sorts.
Huh. Cool.
It did seem like the book and the Aether Eater were pretty interested in you. Though I guess they were interested in all of us.
And,
yeah.
Based on some of this, I would think that, well, there might be information located in ruins that are closer by to us of older natures. It will depend, as there used to be not a city, but it was a settlement known as Gortal, which is where this region gets its name. Back in the time of Genocide, when the Genasi were here, it was home to an order of healers that moved across the rings, using their magic and abilities to mend the sick and perform great miracles based on your activities with healing and medical knowledge. Perhaps at one point you either stumbled into these ruins or maybe, dare I say, were a part of this great order from back in the day. It was, from what I can tell with these drastically deficient records, it was eradicated during the early days of the Titanic Wars. Nearax actually was said to have flung it into the sea, carving it from the land. Imagine it, an entire settlement broken off. Well, perhaps it is more horrifying than anything, but that is the thought.
Yeah. Horrifying.
But there, apart from that, the telos has been lost, and I'm unable to find a more precise location. But due to its activities and based on some of its movements, I would have a tentative hope, but I would like to talk to Teamer. You are here, yes?
Yes, sir.
Well, it might be a strange request or even an impossible one, but I was told based on the stories that you had an ability to rapidly to change the rings.
Yes. I'm not sure how it works.
Here, could you please display it to me, if at all possible?
We're inside, right?
Yes.
Are we on the first level or a different one?
You are on the first level.
Damn, I was about to say, shoot a rock all the way through the building.
Would you like me to do it outside or
Is
break
there
the
a
floor?
window?
There are windows, yeah.
Just pop one of the windows open.
Yeah. Come over to the window.
Oh, goody! And you can see this old guy just, like, gets up.
Fuck?
And he's just, like, happily tiptoeing over to the window.
I'll be there in 5 minutes.
People, yeah, like from his stance, does he walk like he is super old, or is he just?
Oh, no, he's pretty lively and spry. Like, he's not hunched over or anything.
He's tiptoeing in his Jordans.
Yeah, I was just curious. Yeah, he gets up and you see he has like the craziest sneakers on. They're like crisp.
But yeah, he's got to run from all the things that
Yeah, all
He's
the-
out
He's got
here
a
rocking
gold
the
chain.
air zells.
His hair cells.
His hair's
Grandpa gotta run.
Grandpa gotta run.
So then, after we get to the window, Teamer will use the ring movement just to move a little bit. Not like any big amount of power, but just a demonstration.
Launch
Gotcha.
that shit into orbit.
What is your demonstration then?
He'd start by like making a few shapes and then making like it look like a whirlpool almost of just liquid land because it looks liquid, right, when he moves it.
Yeah.
Maybe some like sand castles that are inordinately big for a sandcastle, but just little things.
Gotcha. And the rest of you would see, like, the runes flare out from Teamer across the ground, like, lighting up portions of the ring as he changes things and shifts around the earth. And you can see Raymond Shivo is taking notes and looking from Teamer to the ground, back to Teamer. Oh, yes, my intuition was right. You have builder's blood, my boy.
Builder's blood?
Oh, yes. Well, Judge,
Haven't we heard someone call you that before? Builder?
I think so.
oh, Well, then, unfortunately, the enemies of all life as we know it know, which is not a good thing, but now we know and we can make steps accordingly. I should probably ask, you know what a builder is, yes?
No, I have no idea. I mean,
Yeah,
other
I
than the
assume none
basic
of us do,
definition.
right?
No.
Well, I mean, considering our enemies are destroyers, hey, buddy.
Morgan wasn't there for this, I think, but it was that weird guy that you guys interacted with. He who guides the voice, that guy.
Yeah,
Yes, that
I
would
just don't want to say.
that would make sense that an entity as old as that would know a specific sect of giants, the Hecatoncheires, helped to build the rings, as rumor has it. The information is spotty, but they apparently helped the gods, perhaps Meropis or another force. We don't know the specifics, but they lent their hands. Some say hundreds of them. Not giants. They apparently numbered in the thousands, but each giant had many, many hands, and they helped to construct what we know as the 3 rings, once 4 rings of Meropis. And, well, you have a small shard of that bloodline that has been passed, and I believe that perhaps you might be able to use that power to access the memory of the rings.
What
Memory?
They can remember.
Well, that's neat.
The rings contain much multitudes that we can only try and guess and pry at. Memories,
I told you guys the
powers.
caves were alive.
Oh, in a way, I would say so.
See?
I,
Thank you.
and whether they are sentient or alive as we know it, it's hard to say, but they have strange aspects to them. That is very clear. And it was said in legend and in story and myth at this point that those with builder's blood could use this blood to tap in and affect the rings as once the great builders of old could. Not to the same degree or measure, but as we see here, you can access it. And with this small point of access, I was going to suggest that you could access one of the joints of the ring, one of the places where this prime ring is locked together in the building process. And if you can do so at these joints where much power can be accessed, perhaps you might be able to learn what happened to the Telos, where it went down, or I dare say, what the ring knows or might have heard about such a situation.
I mean, I could certainly try. When this started manifesting, I kept getting overloaded with information.
We had to carry him the first time.
Well, I mean,
I thought that was more from moving too much.
yes, that happens when I do big things. But
Yeah.
I mean, whatever awakened this, I was in a cave-in a long time ago. I got hit in the head really badly.
Where were you?
Umbrello?
Yes! Oh, this is where a joint in the ring exists.
Crazy.
Oh. That would
that's
explain.
by Cry, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, you guys live close.
We could go see my mom!
Yeah. That is kind of far, though.
I jangle the lantern.
Yeah.
That would explain why it fried my brain a little bit.
Yeah, trying to
Okay.
access something without having the hard drive, motherboard, something like that. Never mind, those are words I can't be.
Were any of your family as connected to the earth as you are?
As far as I know, no.
Okay.
They run Umbrello, the little mining town.
Mm.
But they've never shown anything like this, I'm assuming, right?
Not that you know of, no.
Yeah, they didn't show me anything of it. If they can do it, I'm not aware.
Must be a recessive thing then. Maybe.
Or perhaps activated when one gets close enough to a power that would awaken it, such as the joint. If your family has stayed there for generations dating back to who knows how long, there is a possibility that the ring, its memories, its pull has caused generations of you to remain. Oh, what wonders might be found there, if your brain doesn't get fried, of course.
Yes. Any tips on how to avoid that?
The most I was able to find was a series of possible descriptions of another with builder's blood. Reading it might be able to help you more closely understand your powers. It's different from your moving. It's more of an ex nihilo creation of entire mountain ranges, which I find very fascinating. I actually have had a theory for some time that the mountain range to the west of Clover was actually the creation of one with builder's blood, but that is a theory that we can go into at another point.
Interesting.
And you can see Raymond Shiva will, go and start messing around with some papers. We'll pull out, a bundle of them in kind of a folder. And we'll pass it over to you.
Here, you can read it when you get the chance.
And Timur will take it. Thank you. I'll see if I can understand it.
And if your lantern doesn't work, or you would like to preserve its power, I do have knowledge and understanding that the Wandering Bard keeps one of its astral ships located here. Currently, it is being fueled and repaired.
That must be the ship she was talking about.
Something about running into a kraken a few years back and it never being fully reassembled, but once the main mast and the wheel and the rudder and its left side is fully repaired, in hopefully morning, you all should be able to sail it if at all possible.
Nice.
My sister will be so jealous when we pull up on a boat. Cool.
And was this sister sired by your mother and father?
Yeah, we're twins.
Twins. I see.
And he'll write that down.
Her name's Mars.
Mars, thank you. And identical twins?
Mostly. We have a few small differences, but...
I see.
I think my dad was talking about some, not prophecy. I don't know. Something was supposed to be passed to the son, and I think he's convinced that it was supposed to go to her.
Very interesting.
But, John chose me, so...
And John will happily Twitter and tweet.
I give him scritches. Speaking of John, do you know a Prince Hamble, by any chance?
Yes, I do. Let's see, looking here.
And he'll, flip through a few stacks of papers.
I couldn't find much, but it says here that Prince Hamble was a prince in the surrounding area, ruled for about 3 years before, from what it says, was taken and slain in a fight with some mind flayers. Nasty business.
Oh, damn.
I look at John Bull.
Can see your
That's crazy.
Your bird just kind of blinks. And Raymond Shiva will nod.
Yes. I mean, one of these reports says that they were conducting experiments on the prince and were attempting to remove different portions of the body to see if they could replicate certain parts of Mind Flayer transformation without the need for the tadpole to be inserted into the subject.
Ugh.
It says, based on the records, that he was found in such a state, passed on the crown to his younger brother, and after that was unfortunately laid to rest by his then wife.
Do you think what the Mind Flayers did would have caused his skeleton to reanimate?
There is a possibility. I mean, if you're looking at the death of a person, really, and then the replacing of them being a thrall, a drone to an elder brain, there is a possibility. Did that happen?
Oh, is there a map of the Gortal region
Yeah.
near? I'll kind of mosey over to it and point kind of approximately where we might have been underground. We kind of stumbled upon his tomb about here. His skeleton just after opening a chest, it crawled out of its coffin and began fighting.
Yes.
Then I stepped on its head, and he now possesses my bird. Well, a kind of a part. John has more control than he does.
Very
Apparently, John was also supposed to hold me or my sister. It's unclear.
Why? Your dad
I
didn't
guess
mention
if I died, perhaps my dad would still need my soul or something.
Well,
yeah, I think your dad is way worse than me.
Recycling.
there is a that appears to be
Worse than mine.
a bird born of the Lord of Mists. It's sometimes they're called prison cuckoos. It's because they can absorb the souls, the minds of their targets and victims and hold them within before they can deposit them to a sigillite or the Lord of Mists themselves, some say.
Ah.
My dad said that. Sigillite. What does that mean?
Oh, a sigillite is those who have been given rank and office by the Lord of Mists and who are designated to hunt down the foes of the High Gods.
I'm what?
Well, um, I don't know if this is the case, but that is what a sigillite does.
Okay. Thank you for that information. Okay. Wow. Man.
Well, I apologize for the, I suppose, considerable waves I've caused some of you, but
No, I think this was all very helpful. It's just been a long few days, I think.
Better to know what we're working with than going blind. Like as much information as we could get.
Yes.
And it's nice to talk to a friend.
Oh, yes. Well, if I am still researching all of you, and if you would like any more information while you remain here upon return, I don't believe I'm going anywhere. I have many, many enemies, and these are dangerous times in this new Vitality War.
Is that what they're calling this war?
It is what they have been calling it for some time, yes.
Hmm.
How long has it been going? This one.
In the shadows now. Well, it depends on who you are. I would argue that the Vitality War started 14 years ago. But some might say it started during the breaking of the Primordial Ring, the releasing of the Dark Star, Battle of the Burning Sky, or so many other events. But
So pick your poison.
Yes. I would say, in truth, whether we've known it or not, it has been happening for more than a decade now. As great parties clash back and forth, it has been quiet. But now it has erupted into the public eye, and we can no longer ignore it.
I have a quick question. I was, mentioned I was half-eaten, and the only place I could think of that would happen is the shaking of Cell. Do you have any information on that?
You were also at the Battle of the Burning Skies, yes?
Correct.
Well, there were multiple Aether Eaters there.
I mean, I wasn't fighting, I was more on the border.
Well, the shaking, a catastrophic event, killed many saints and tens of thousands of soldiers from the nation of Zell and caused significant damage. For such an event, if the Lotus Mother was able to create such a seismic shock in Aether to cause rings to split and crumble, it's long been theorized that she was able to and is able to manipulate Aether at such a deep level. That might have been something to it. But it is certainly clear her powers over such things are quite unmatched. It's curious what secret she found there in the jungles of Arquette.
Well, from what I saw, it's only destruction.
Well, some might say that. Others might say that the liberation of Arquette was a glorious dream of sorts.
Loomis just rolls his eyes.
Okay, you soldier of Zell, I can see.
Yeah.
My
Most
bird called him an imperialist.
correct. Zell's borders have spread far and wide over the years and conquered many different peoples. I suppose that Arquette has just been the most recent and the most efficient at throwing off such a yoke.
Makes sense. And speaking of the ring, I meant to bring this up when we were talking about Teamer, but could he knit the primordial ring back together? I feel like that wasn't a question to laugh at that hard.
Oh, you're serious?
I
Oh,
don't know.
um,
It would be nice.
if getting near a joint in the ring made his brain turn to, a less than, working state, the attempt at summoning enough power to fuse an entire ring back together that was broken by the powers of titans and gods.
Half the
Maybe
ring
not
is just
now,
gone, right?
but
Half the ring is just gone, right? There's just only half a ring there.
It's just gone.
We had to find the other half of the ring.
or the ring just becomes a little smaller.
Well, it is already a little smaller. There's a hole.
More than a little.
It's not exactly ring shaped anymore, though.
Yes, it's more crescent shaped now, if you hadn't noticed.
What a dream to do that.
Oh, I thought of something else. When we were at the lodge, people just suddenly died, like all around us of no discernible cause.
That's
Is that
new.
something you know about? It just kind of, it was everyone except for, well,
Aether souls until they
technically
stole a
us.
painting.
Yes, we were painting for one of our assignments, and all of the alarms started going off, and suddenly everyone who wasn't an Aether soul just dropped. And the paintings became something weird, like people holding each other, but bad.
Viola can describe it.
Okay. I thought you were about to say draw it.
No, I'm not going to draw that.
I was about to
I draw it!
Someone was about to
No.
get sucker punched.
No, I can just describe what it looked like.
The Harbinger. Yeah, that's just
We've
what
met
you
that one.
experienced, yes. A very powerful being indeed.
So the paintings changing like that is a hallmark of it?
Oh, no. That I actually don't quite understand the connection. But the dropping dead, yes, the snuffing of minds and bodies, yes, that would be the Harbinger's doing. A powerful entity, thought lost and hidden away, in the Titanic Wars, and actually, yes, this is very strange. And he goes and you watch as he goes over to a bag, and he begins to open it up. And he reaches in way deeper than he should have been able to. And as he pops open this bag, he pulls out what appears to be a series of, like, already opened envelopes and letters
along with some more files and things like that. And I think you would see, like, on some of the letters, it says, "To Raymond from the Maiden." And you would see him start to, like, pull out a few letters and pull out other files.
Yes, yes. I've interviewed a particular individual, who, I will be quite honest, I assumed to be ataxia.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Interviewed this person?
Yes, they're a very dear friend, I would say. Very kind.
Is it kind of blunt black hair?
Yeah, yes.
Face paint?
Yes, that is her.
That's what the ataxia, yeah.
But she is not here now. No, not here at all. In fact, was, ataxia, for all intents and purposes, to my knowledge, died at the Battle of the Burning Skies.
A dream.
And no, this is...
About that.
I understand, but this is... It's strange, and we can get into that matter later. But this woman is good, very good, and she sealed away, to my knowledge, many creatures within vaults and places all across the Prime Ring itself. And from what I understand, the Harbinger was one of them, as this individual had a particular vendetta against the Harbinger. But I still do not understand how the Harbinger was freed.
If ataxia was one
No.
person-
It couldn't be ataxia in any way.
No, I just mean that the one that we encountered was not all corporeal. I think Loomis's hand just kind of went right through her, right?
Yes.
Even
So I just wonder.
Even
what that
ghosts
means.
and spirits could not enter these vaults. They are very secure, and even my friend could not open them, and not titans even. These vaults are stronger than you would think, built by the artificer.
Hey, so we don't know where the Harbinger was put, right?
No, we don't know where he got flung to.
Because, I've entered some pretty sealed doors before.
How sealed?
Well, when we went to find the surgeon at the time, but ataxia, there was a weird misty door that nobody else could go through. I could go through it, and then when I was in the Cave of Mists, there was a strange locked door, and I just slid through the lock to the Codex. I didn't even have to, I just touched it and I went through. I couldn't have done that, right?
What do you mean
Wait.
couldn't have done that?
I couldn't have let the Harbinger out, right?
When you were missing... Oh.
When I was... It wasn't in the mouth of the ring, right?
Like, I just go stand by Morgan.
You can see as Raymond Shiva kind of takes this half step back.
The mouth of the ring, you say?
Surely, right? It couldn't have been there. That would be.
Hey, Morgan, just take a minute.
Whoa. Yeah, do you remember your experience there?
No, John, I didn't let anything out, right?
You can see your bird kind of sinks back a bit.
Johnny, come on.
And you can see your bird just kind of like almost gives a shrug. Like he doesn't know.
I need to give this lantern back.
Oh, come on, Morgan.
How
This.
What is the gap of time?
I was out for, shit. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And I don't remember anything. I went there on an expedition. I was a hired hand, and the caves just called to me. And then I woke up outside of them.
I see.
I'm not sure it was the caves that were calling.
No, my dad said that they do call me to return home. But, I mean, maybe in that instance it wasn't.
The place in which you describe is the location where the Queen of the Titans, Zelona, is chained. It is a place of great power, but usually safe.
We'd know if she was released, right?
I have terrible news to tell you. Zelona's mind, at the very least, is free.
But not the body.
After today, I don't know.
Fuck. I'm gonna go get a drink.
Oh, could you... what is the condition you were in when you awoke?
I mean, I was fine. A little dirty, maybe, but...
Dirty?
Yeah, just general cave crawling.
General cave crawling. That is... not good. The location, from what I believe, is at the mouth of the ring, is one of the more well put together locations for obvious reasons. There are others that I am aware of, though, that would have required a more expert hand. As well as I do know that you would have not needed to take 2 weeks in that place. The killing of a child with angelic blood might have alerted the Lord of Mists and his agents allowed for action. And yet, with that child, with their knowledge unknown,
Child?
I'm sorry, I believe that you opened more doors than just one.
I think he just looks nauseous.
And Wimmis has just got a hand on your shoulder if you need someone to rest on.
With the knowledge that I have, the the friend that I have has locked away thousands, tens of thousands of creatures from all parts of the cosmic stack in these prisons. If they were freed. And at this point, all of you start to remember tracks in the tunnels, corridors, highways, creatures from other dimensions and planes in places where they should not have been. You flash back, Loomis, to the Pyroxolotl, to other beasts. You, Viola, remember that thing that was being eaten by a swarm of cave cats. If these prisons are open, and if there are as many creatures as have been said, then they could have easily used the tunnels that crisscross the Prime Ring to go who knows where.
You have to... I need to be put down. I can't...
Nonsense, Morgan.
What do you mean? I didn't even realize that I was doing anything.
The creatures that are there, they are of a powerful sort, beyond what any one mortal could have handled. Even material gods might have succumbed to their sheer number. Their powers and their darkness unmatched. Beasts of nightmares. You and your companion could not have known where you were treading. Especially if you were simply wandering there alone. I apologize. Perhaps this is enough for one day.
You didn't do anything. I did. Again.
It was the enemies of Aether that did such things. Okay. The Titans.
Well, we know where the bar is.
I didn't want to be the bar.
Yeah. Hey. We just go up from here then. There's a couple more things we gotta fix. That's it.
Yeah, correct. Take some time. Rest. Recuperate. It'll be better for you. Come see me again if you would like.
Final question. Do you have a messenger bag?
I do, yes.
Cool. I just figure if we're out, it would be helpful if we could send you information.
Yes, it's not under my name, though.
I figured. You'd get too much mail otherwise.
Very correct, very correct. People, they tend to want answers. Old ladies from Kovarov to wild archfey.
I get it.
So whose name is it under then?
Cooper Borneman.
Cool.
What a dumb name.
That's
fucking stupid. Where'd you come up with that one?
I just thought it was a funny name.
I mean, it is pretty
We can
funny.
agree on that one.
It's not like anything I've ever heard.
No.
Cooper.
They're truly a unique name. So if you have anything that you wish to send me, just address it to Cooper Borneman.
Believe me, I will.
Very good.
I think I can remember it.
Yeah, so if you, Tavis, have a letter that you would like to address to me, remember,
Cooper Borneman.
Cooper Borneman. That is
Me,
the
Cooper
name.
Borneman.
The Cooper Borneman. The one and only.
Have you considered changing your name to that?
Oh, no.
Well, why? You get made fun of. He's already a bookworm.
Whoa.
Well, wouldn't that defeat the whole purpose of having the bag under a different name?
It would.
I mean,
What's
yeah,
he gonna call himself,
I
Brandon?
just think the idea. I'm gonna go lock myself in a room for a while.
Very fair.
All right, stay safe.
God damn it, that was a good one. That made my night.
Please, we've been talking for a while. Please go explore the manor. Have some time for yourselves.
Will do. If you find anything else about the Telos or the creature that was there, just let us know and we'll write back. Well, if we find anything else that was unleashed, or if Timur unlocks any memories.
I will.
And if I unlock any more doors,
He'll be fine.
I still think you should kill me.
No, that doesn't do anything for us other than you being lazy.
I think Morrigan's just gonna go.
Have a nice nap.
Just keeps walking.
Oh, we do got to see the rest of the manor. Have a good one, Shivo.
Yes, of course.
And as all of you are walking out, what are you guys doing?
Timur's gonna go read some papers.
Okay. Timur goes off reading.
I'm gonna go see if the painting's been touched up.
Mm-hmm. And as you go to kind of check the painting, you'd be able to see Sonora is there, and she's kind of standing over it with paintbrush. She's got a palette there. It's been repaired with artful hands, and Sonora is smiling, humming away as she finishes putting the painting back to its usual state. And happily she turns around to you, and what would Morrigan's face be like?
I think he's smiling, but he does look like something's wrong. You did a good job. Honestly, looks better than it did when we got here.
Oh, thank you. Is everything all right?
Just some difficult revelations. I can get you up to date if you'd like.
Yes, I would like that. There is the cliffs nearby. We can go there if you would like some privacy.
Like, blinks. Yeah, sure. And I know it's been a while. We could see if Lucas started lunch or dinner and take something out there.
And you can see that she blink. Yeah, we could do that.
Unless you've already eaten.
No, I'm starving.
Okay, yeah. I'd like that a lot.
Me too. And Sonora would venture over to the kitchen, and you can see Luca would be there kind of working.
Do you have any food, please? For going for picnics? And Luca would just kind of blink. Yeah, there I have some food. There's bread. There is grilled starfish. Morgan, would you like bread and starfish?
I would honestly enjoy anything. He's kind of looking through cabinets for, like, whatever the equivalent of Tupperware is.
I mean,
glass containers, whatever.
Silver
the fuck.
tray with the little silver thing.
Yeah, like there are trays. Like they don't really.
Is the cliff like mad far? Would we be walking this out crazy far?
It's like 1,000 feet.
Okay, then yeah, I'll help put stuff on it.
Gotcha.
Carry it.
And you can see Luca would just like rip off a leg of a starfish, like take a stick, and just like kebab the starfish almost. Make some bread and put a few pieces of fruit in there as well, and send you two off.
I think as they're walking, Morgan would, start talking with like probably the earliest parts first. I don't know if he wants to talk about his dad or himself right now.
Mm-hmm. And Sonora would just like smile and listen, make small talk, ask a few questions.
I'll talk about the sand castles.
Gotcha. And she'd smile.
Oh, can we go see them?
They might still be there, yeah. Can go check.
Okay. Maybe I could ask Teamer to help with some of my models. Depending on how they look, of course.
Yeah. Sounds like you've got some work cut out for you. We'll need a new model.
Oh, that's right. It's okay. I'll start from scratch.
It can be even better this time.
I think it
Not that
will.
it wasn't good already.
No, I'll just have, more things to depict.
I'm sure Oksana would love to display something like that. She's got a lot of art.
Maybe.
She made it appear.
I'd like to keep some of the models for me, though.
We don't have to tell her.
Okay. Sandcastles?
Yeah. And he'll start heading that direction.
And Sonora will follow just by your side.
Have you been to a beach before?
I have, yes. A few times.
It's cool. I haven't been in a long time.
Well, I should tell you about this one story. And she'll start to launch into a story about her time at the beach near Caer Erix. And as this is going on, is anybody else wishing to do anything?
So, I'm not lying. I actually had a plan to put out basically a big like just a big thing of paper, like a scroll or something, over a table, and draw outline where everything was for Sonora's diorama when we left. I can't make the buildings, but I can outline where everything was and make notes so that it's a lot easier for her to start.
Yeah, of course. Then you can begin to do that, and I'm assuming you're using your photographic memory and making sure it's all fairly exact. Then you can take a hero point for that as you start to do this. You'll be able to get it done.
Yay.
Anybody else?
I have a boat I need to go check out.
Okay. Then are you trying to ask about a boat?
Yeah, I want to go to the astral ship.
Gotcha. Then as you go ask around, Oksana would kind of point you in generally the right direction. And as you would go, you would make your way outside of the manor, down to kind of another building, what almost looks like a barn. And as you go into it and down, you would, at this moment, kind of descend and look at it like almost an underground hangar of sorts, of a almost like a three-masted trireme with oars on the sides, with kind of these arcane magical infusions along the side of them, now with these glowing runes. You can see that some workers are helping to reattach the mainsail of this ship, but it's pretty much ready to go. Like all the repairs having been made, and it's definitely giving off like this powerful energy to it. It is an astral ship through and through.
Well, if no one stops me, I'm gonna climb up on it, run my hand along the railing, and then just sit and enjoy the moment.
Gotcha.
I'll be there until someone comes and fetches me.
Okay. Then, yeah, as you sit there and go on the ship, you kind of lean against a railing and allow kind of emotion, feelings to start to come back. As just every now and then you feel this kind of twitch at the edge of your mind, just here and there. And it's like there are things there, Tavis. Like memories and emotions and desires that are latent. And as you are here, occasionally your vision actually starts to go just a little bit spotty here and there. And it's almost like you drift into almost like a lull. And you don't know how much time has passed necessarily, but the next thing you remember, you're standing in a room. Kira's in this room. It's kind of like this private study. She's near a window, just reading next to it, like the light coming in from a setting sun. She just kind of looks up. Hey, is everything all right, Tavis?
Yeah. Where are we in the manor?
We're on the second floor.
Ah. Have I just been standing here?
You just walked in.
Huh.
And at this point is just kind of look around, then look back to Kira. That's when the shackles of apathy finally begin to break away from you, Tavis. Like a slumbering volcano, roaring to life, heralding the end of the surrounding world. At this point, we pick up with Sonora and Morgan. As you've come back to the castles, the sand castles that have been created. And Sonora begins to check them out. These are wonderful. And Timur just made these without even using his hands?
Yeah, he's got some crazy blood, it sounds like.
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely go and ask him for some help. I maybe should I come with you guys? For some of this?
I mean, I would certainly love for you to come along, but you don't have to if you don't feel safe continuing, or...
No,
I know that's kind of difficult.
No, I feel really safe now, safer. I'm an Aether soul, I guess. It's strange, like you feel like different in a way. Like I just know you're an Aether soul now, and that's strange. And I'm not feeling terrible all the time, which is also a little strange. But I'm there are other things. I have ideas. Maybe I don't know. It's just I feel safer when I'm around you guys.
It would be an honor to continue to keep you safe. Sonora.
I feel safer around you.
I would really like it if you came with us, and we could do more stuff like this. Maybe I could help you with your models on the road, or...
I would love that. That would be absolutely... What? And at this moment...
I'm grabbing her hand.
You hear this gut-wrenching scream, Morgan, cut through the silence of the surrounding manor, as from somewhere deep within the manor, Kira's in trouble.
I grab her hand and I start dragging her.
Okay. Sonora doesn't need to be dragged. She's running after you.
John, see if you can find her.
And John will not fly off. What are the rest of you doing in this moment as you hear this scream?
Loomis is going to go look for Kira.
Oh, yeah, we're moving.
Yeah, Loomis is going to look for her anyway, so...
Kira?
Gotcha, so Loomis
buddy.
is going, Teamer's going, Viola's going, everyone's going, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where am
my
I?
fucking friend. I said I'd protect
you.
them.
Know where you are.
You are at the source of the screaming.
Oh, you are fucking...
I know, I want to know what's happening.
Then, at this moment, as all of you begin to converge, I'd like all of you to just roll a d6 for me.
Oh no! Oh no!
4, baby!
Oh.
Whoa, why are you all rolling 2s? Everyone chill the fuck out.
I rolled a 6.
You rolled a 6, Teamer?
Yes.
Gotcha. Then...
It's either really good or really bad.
So, Teamer, as you run, your feet are carrying you as fast as they can. And at this moment, as you wheel around a corner, you burst through a door and you take a step back. As you look and you find Tavis, scooping out Kira's brains like pulp from a pumpkin, just barehanded. Her eyes are dead, skull broken open. At this moment, Tavis, as Teamer breaks in, you kind of blink your eyes. You're not hungry anymore. As you look at your friend. And down at Kira. And it is here we will end the session for today.
God damn it. That's why I didn't want to feed him.
As all of you can take a level up.
And that's why I didn't want to. God damn it.
Then speak up next time, bitch!
Also, what do you mean? How would any of us have known he would eat people?
Yeah. Hey, Colin.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll for my Phoenix regeneration while everyone's sitting here contemplating this?
Sure.
Cool.
I would like it to be known I am innocent.
You are,
it's
first
fine.
of all.
You're guilty until proven innocent.
Hey,
If
Colin.
it was anyone, at least it's Kira.
Fuck up. Oh my god, I'm gonna get you.
No, she'll
Christ.
be fine. That's like, you know.
I'm still sucker punching
you know how much shit always happens to Kira? It's too
I know.
much. It's too much. She does not deserve this. She needs a
Damn it.
break. She needs a timeout. Oh my god.
Hey, Colin.
Yes?
I know this isn't Grim Cuff related, but it's been bugging me. Can I roll for bees training?
No.
What? To do it!
You don't
We never got to do it after last session.
I know. I'm well aware. There's something that interrupted your training.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. That does make more sense.
Mm-hmm.
My apologies, King.
Cough, cough, a literal demon. You shut the fuck up.
I'm
Wait,
fine.
wait, a demon and not a devil?
No, a demon.
A demon.
Yeah, demons are
But
real now.
there,
Yeah.
Demons
there
have been
are
real for a
no
little
demons in Rings of Meropis.
bit. No, demons
There
have
are
been real for
now.
a little while.
Yeah.
What? Oh my god.
So, brother.
Peter, read the motherfucking annals.
So, Peter.
I haven't gotten to it yet. Oh my god.
Peter, you remember the Abyss, right?
Yeah.
Take a wild guess where the demons are.
Oh no.
And guess who's highly associated with the Abyss?
Oh no. Why?
Someone's daughter.
See, we got a lot of things going on right now, guys. We got a lot of things going on.
Crazy.
Colin, why do
that's
I
crazy.
keep giving you backstories?
Why do you
Why do I
funny
keep
little
giving
guy?
you backstories?
Oh, I'm not done
Funny little
yet.
guy.
You
I know you are, and I know you're not.
strap in, Hamilton.
No, I'm having a great time. Morrigan isn't, but I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, loved this week.
This was a good one.
But that being said, I'm gonna blame Viola's omelet.
How is Yusra feeling? Yusra?
I
Speak to
I'll
me.
move the mic.
That shit was crazy, dog.
I said I had a good time, and she
quoted
said,
it.
"Shut up, dog."
That's just crazy.
It's all right, Cooper. This is the beginning of me showing you.
Your stupid
we
cannibalism
cooked.
arc.
We cooked. No, I wouldn't say cannibalism arc. We'll just.
Well, I guess it's not technically cannibalism because Kira isn't.
Yusra
Hey,
just shouted
how
how did the
did
brain of a
verbalism.
seraphim fucking taste?
How does Angel taste with all that beautiful golden blood?
Yeah,
Yum.
was Shivo insinuating that I killed a child? I couldn't really tell what he was getting at there.
I thought, well, death of you since
Yeah,
you're part
yeah,
of
the death
Angel.
of you.
Yeah. That's why things weren't trying to kill
Yeah,
you.
that's
because
why-
you learned everything.
That's why you weren't murdered afterward,
Yeah.
because if they would have killed
Okay,
you,
yes.
the Lord of Mist
Then-
could have been like, oh shit, something just happened to, like...
Someone touched my thing.
Yeah, something happened to one of my things.
Something touched my grandson.
And then if that happens, there could have been someone who knew, oh shit, all the gates are open.
That makes more sense. Okay.
And so why were there monsters in the tunnels?
Because I put them there.
The gates
Imagine
were
not being a
open.
normal little guy.
Bullshit. Go fuck yourself.
I'm usually
Dude, your
normal.
son's probably walking right now and you aren't even there to see
You
it.
shut your fucking mouth about my fucking son.
Crazy.
I don't even know if it's a son. It might be a daughter.
You know what? I think Sonora and I need a third, and it's gonna be your wife.
No, hey, no.
No.
I'm going to start eating fucking brains.
Hey, welcome to the club.
I'm gonna start getting brain. Hey.
God fucking damn it, I hate you.
Why?
You see, we can now
You're
shift
tearing this
all guilt
family
to
apart.
Morgan for that comment.
Haha.
And Travis is completely innocent. I didn't mean to, I swear.
Tavis is a
was an
sweet,
accident.
innocent creature.
You guys
Said
ever
for
have that
purpose.
moment where, like, you trip, you slip on a banana peel, you fall, and you accidentally eat your friend's
You've
brain?
you've got your spoon inside of the cranium of your bestest bud.
Yeah. So you got about 3 seconds to explain what's happening before you get a rock to the face.
Do you think she was like? Do you think he was treating it like
Shit
you
was a
know,
bowl of
like a
ice cream.
soft-boiled egg, and they take off the top of it and eat it with like a
Nah.
little spoon?
Nah,
Nah,
it was
that
like
was ice
pumpkin
He had
carving.
his pinky finger out.
It was pumpkin pulp, just.
Tamer, let me get a swing in first, and I'll give you a damage rating boost.
Wait, hold on. Don't me.
Hey, Cooper, welcome to the chorus, and then the melody, and then the chorus, and then the melody.
Look, sometimes you're the club, sometimes you're the golf ball. You might be the golf ball.
If it helps, I was
I'm
thinking
taking
about
heel
shooting a
3.
rock at you. Just hitting you in the
Hold
head.
up. Let me get some benefit over here. I'm gonna yeet you 120 feet in a direction.
Yeah, wait a second. Action,
Oksana comes in, there's a
blessing,
huge
command.
hole in the floor.
What the fuck? My painting!
Gross.
They're sitting by a window, right?
Shiloh can't fucking go
give you
anywhere
blessing,
without
too.
shit happening.
That's why he.
Maybe it's his fault.
That's why he uses a pseudonym for his.
His dumb ass is a harbinger.
Wait, did we get a level up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and
know what
I'm
I'm
using it
doing
on a
with it.
heel 3. Because I might need it come Friday.
Yo, it's okay. Your brain's okay. Your head's okay. I
Dude, I'm
promise.
just I'm gonna turn on the lantern, I'm gonna go to the Cave of Mists, and I'm not gonna leave. I'm gonna go lock myself in there, actually.
I think your dad might have something to say about that.
Dad, you have to put me behind bars. I think he would gladly put me in jail.
Oh,
He
well, yeah,
already
if you tell
tried.
him.
Well... Yeah.
Fuck it.
I think
Doesn't-
imprisoning people is the one thing that he does do as a father.
Yeah, he.
should
Shit,
imprison
it's
me.
so right. Daddy.
I'm a
issues.
disgrace.
We all got
issues. Yeah.
mommy
blessing too?
issues.
Stupid gay-ass dad calling me in the middle of a session. He was like, hey, so did everything go okay with the train and everything? And I was like, yeah, I forgot to text you. I'm in session right now. He was like, oh, shit. I talked to him for a little bit, though. I had to tell him about the weed deal I got. Because he
Do
was...
you need me to smuggle you some back?
No, he grows, so he's fine.
Oh yeah.
But
What a
the thing
gangster.
was, he was just talking about, like, in the 90s, getting even, like, a half an ounce for anything under, like, $100 was, like, impossible.
Really?
And I got an ounce for 100.
You see,
So his
we have
experiences are
modern
very different.
technology.
I'm gonna take blessing too.
Exactly. But for some reason, only this side of the state has, like, actually good deals. Everything in Kansas City sucks.
Because you're on the bad side of the Kansas City.
As someone
I'm on the
who's
only
working,
correct side.
as someone
It's
who's
okay.
working for the government, I most certainly do not partake in weed. However,
As someone
if,
who worked for
if I
local
did,
government, I would smoke weed on their time. Not really. I didn't have access to it at that point.
well, I need to maintain my clearance. Although to be honest, I don't know if my department is going to exist in 2 years.
Yeah.
Shit happens when you work for the HHS, and you know.
As someone that
FBI
doesn't believe in our
contractor.
government, I don't smoke weed.
Well, you
You don't
know,
smoke weed because you'd get too high and you'd get scared thinking the banker was coming for you.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
here's a wonderful recommendation. Eat. Just eat it.
Yeah, but that's where my current problem stems from.
Well,
I don't like edibles. They just take so long. And then, like, if you don't give yourself a high enough dose, you have to wait for another fucking hour. Like, that's stupid.
Keenan bumping Blinky 182.
Well, that's why you can do both.
But usually it's a one or another type of thing.
I have a predisposition towards lung cancer, so I would prefer to just eat it.
I prefer lead.
I'm gonna die of microplastic poisoning in like 50 years, so I don't really
Hey,
care.
aren't we all?
Mm-hmm.
That's what being having a minor in environmental health is certainly doing good things to my brain.
I love
I mean,
plastic.
I ate a dessert of plastic and I'm doing just fine.
That's so true.
That was so fucking dumb.
Well,
that was
if we
stupid.
dissolve the EPA, then we don't need to know about the microplastics.
I like this thinking.